Good afternoon, students. This is Master Carl here from Ancient Ways Karate. You may be up in our Redondo Beach location, or perhaps you're down here in our San Leo area where I'm based. We're going to go over today our Nunchaku form, our basic Nunchaku form called Kicho Nunchaku. We're learning this in class, so this is for really a beginner form, just so we can learn some of the basic skills connected with this weapon. Since you're on a TV, I'm going to mirror image you. So we're going to have our weapon in our left hand. So let's practice along here. We'll go over the form real quickly first, and then we'll break down some of the individual moves that are contained in the form. So starting off, attention position, weapon on our left hip. We're going to reach out. Jumbi, reach out, grab with the other hand. Lift your left leg up, out, and into that ready position on this form. Now, starting off, we're going to go to our right side. So bring the weapon here. My arms in front of my body in this position. First motion, we're going to strike down by the leg here and catch. Second motion, triangle, diagonal strike across the hip, catch. Third motion, forward catch, backward catch. Now it's followed by 3 switches. 1 and 2 and 3. Now same thing on this left side. Down, catch, triangle, catch, forward catch, backward catch. And we do 3 more switches. 1, 2, 3. From here, we're going to step out with our right leg into a front stance position at a 45-degree angle. We're going to roll the weapon down right under our thigh here. So I do a roll under and I catch it. Now the second time I add a forward spin. So I forward spin, under, catch. Third one, we add a forward spin and a backward spin. So forward spin, under, backward spin, catch. Then we're going to switch, rotate, bending the opposite leg. Now we're in a front stance facing the left side. Got our left leg bent, nice front stance here. Roll under the leg, catch. Add the forward spin, under, catch. Add the forward spin, backward spin, and then borrow to the end of the form. And then from there, I would bring it back to my left hip, position like this. Okay, let's talk briefly about the techniques we have involved in this form. You're going to have to practice these individually before you practice the actual form itself. So start off by this catching technique. Just go down by your leg, catch the weapon. Down by your leg, catching the weapon. When you do this, make sure this elbow is nice and high so it's not obstructing your ability to reach under your armpit and catch this weapon. Also be aware that the weapon is not pointing over here, You'll make catching it very difficult, so make sure it's pointing straight ahead. So you go down, catch, the weapon is in the correct place to catch. The second skill we worked on was that triangle. So that basically is a diagonal strike here, then we roll it across the hips, and then we catch. So diagonal strike, and see the roll across the hips is just this. Think of my thumb as a downward position like this, and I just roll side to side. Just practice doing that, get comfortable with it. Side to side, just rolling on my hip. And then it goes up. So the whole thing would be 1, 2, 3. All right, the third technique was that forward catch. So under and back. To help you learn that skill, you can just start with your weapon like this and just practice touching that armpit. So I'm gonna just flip and touch and back. Just small twisting motion of my wrist, see? So this hand stays up nice and high. Don't bring it down here like this, then you're gonna have a hard time with this technique. So wrist is up here, above the elbow, touch, back, and then catch it right at the moment it touches. So there are 3 important skills. All right, another skill we practice in this form is that spin, that forward spin. I'll show you a little bit sideways to easier to understand. Forward spin, down. On the way back, backward spin, up. So just practice doing forward spin, down, and then backward spin, up. You make that fast. 1, here, here. Now you can add in the catch. So you can forward spin, down, backward spin, catch. And then you're going to add that to the technique in the form, which is in this front stance. So the roll under the leg, be careful you don't hit your leg. Just roll it gently under your thigh and back. Again, just practice doing this without even catching it. You just roll, catch, roll over your shoulder, roll it over your shoulder. Then add the spin, spin forward, back, spin forward, back, spin forward, back. When you get better at that, you can add the final, the backward spin. So you're doing a forward spin under the leg, backward spin, and returning to that start position. Add your catch in there as well, forward spin, here, catch, forward, backward, catch, and bar roll. All right, I hope you find this useful, students, helpful in your study of this form. Practice it at home. Again, we all know that repetition is the mother of learning, so practice it a bunch of times. Practice both sides of your body, and I look forward to seeing you in class. Kamsahamnida.